Welcome to the Big and Ace Pick 6 NFL Week 7. All right, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys. NFL Week 7. Cannot wait. Going to be another juicy weekend here. A lot to get into. It's been an exciting past week, Big Ree. First, as usual, you guys, last week, we went 5-2 last week in the NFL. Harry B came through with the lock of the week. Harry B is back tearing it up. Parlay packages are live, ready to go. All the info is in the description. DM us, direct message on Instagram. And I say direct message because a lot of older guys out there don't understand DMs, so I got to say direct message. Send us an email, Big Ree and Ace Pick 6, with all the info. We're putting out a special edition video. Has nothing to do with our picks, nothing to do with the parlay packages. Just a really good episode, probably about 15 minutes on betting. All this good information, whether you're a rookie, intermediate, professional, it's a good video to watch. There's going to be some really good tips and a lot of good information. I highly suggest everybody look out for the video and put 15 minutes aside to watch it. You really need to watch this video. If you're going to be betting now and in the future, watch it. It's a one-time watch, so just spend 15 minutes. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. All right, a lot to get into. Want to first kind of get your thoughts on, first we got Le'Veon Bell, who signed with the Chiefs. I was wrong. I thought they were going to sign. I thought he was going to the Browns, maybe the Texans. He went to the Chiefs. What do you think about that, Big Ree?
I think it's a bad signing. Like I said last week, he's washed up. And yesterday we saw Clyde Edwards-Helaire just tear it up. He's the running back. And now it's going to mess him up. So they're going to be splitting carries, so it's a bad move. Good for Le'Veon because now he's on a winning team. But the dude's washed up.
I think you're right. It's going to cause some issues with it's an interesting point about they have to split carries. Edwards-Helaire, he had a huge game. Obviously, he felt some pressure with Le'Veon coming in, but I'm still not sold on him. So, we'll see what happens. Always good to.
Sold on Le'Veon?
What?
You're sold on Le'Veon?
I think he's still got. I think he's still got something left in the tank. The guy's 28, right? 28. He's still got something left in the tank. He's been in some bad situations, bro. The Jets were horrible for him, dude. They have no offensive weapons.
Now he went from the worst offense to the best offense.
Yeah, but now I think because he's got a legit QB and they got weapons, they have to respect the pass game. Nobody respects Jets pass game. Nobody. Yeah. They stack the line every time against him. Nobody's averaging more than 4 yards per carry as the Jets running back. Period. He's getting close to 5. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. So that was big news. Good luck to Le'Veon. Le'Veon's my dude. So, I got to back him up. Then we got big news we got in the NFL this morning that the Miami Dolphins are starting Tua, rookie quarterback out of Alabama. Tua, pronounce his last name for me, Big Ree.
Tagovailoa.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked you to do it. I couldn't do that. So he's the starting QB. What do you think about that? Because they're, I believe, 3-3, and nobody. They were horrible last year. They came off late. They're obviously winning some games. Fitzmagic playing solid. What do you think?
I don't know. It's a very tough call. I don't know what the hell. It's a bold move, but it's either going to be a home run or a strikeout. It's going to be really good or really bad because they're on a bye this week.
So that gives them more time to get some reps in with the first team. I was on a call this morning with Harry B, and we were discussing this and seeing how it's going to impact the line and all that good stuff, and in the future, how he's just going to impact everything. And we had this discussion, and our thoughts is look. It doesn't really make sense why they brought him in, but maybe they legit think that they have a chance. That first of all, they look, we're playing pretty solid, and Tua's been showing up in practice, and they're like, hey, look, this guy's legit. We need to get him in because if we get him in, we can actually win and make a run at a wild card spot. So, look, dude, I think that makes sense. If he's killing it in practice, dude, give him. You drafted him to play, so if you think he's ready, then give him the keys, right? I don't know. I didn't expect it, though, for sure. I did not expect it, but That's funny. And then, before we kind of get into, into some shout outs, a lot of people have been hitting us about shout outs. And if you want a shout out, just give us a DM. Probably the best way, even an email for the old schoolers, or even if you want to comment. We love giving the shout outs to the viewers. But before we get into that, I want to talk about, we always got our food segment going on all the time. And so one thing that I've been starting to throw into my food schedule is every Friday I'm on the Thai food, the Thai game, and found this place. And I gotta say, this place, BR, in here in LA, BR, these guys are legit. First of all, prices are pretty solid. Prices are good. They pack the food, bro. They pack it up. I mean, the food is bomb. The food is really good. Jumping on that pineapple fried rice. They got that pad ki mao noodles. I'm trying to think what else, some of the big stuff. They got that tom yum or tum cum soup. Man, that soup is bomb. Best iced teas, best Thai tea in LA. 100%. I have to get a Thai tea.
Sure, yeah.
And normally, depending on, sometimes there's a wait to pick up the food when I order for pickup. I'll get a Thai tea, finish it, and get another one for the road.
Yeah.
So I always get two, and they're good.
A lot of sugar right there.
It is but it's Friday night, Big Ree. You know what happens on Friday night, bro. I'm not going to sleep anytime early. I cannot go to sleep on Friday night. You guys all know weekend is there. I'm anxious. I cannot fall asleep.
The parlay packets.
No, parlay packets are done, but I'm saying there's so much going on, and you guys need to appreciate that all the emails and the DMs that we're responding to at 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, people hitting us up left and right. Where's the package? Trying to get the last minute bets in. So Friday night I'm not getting any sleep, but I get pumped with those Thai iced teas. And one tip for the viewers, because anybody that loves Thai food, there's so many good options. Sometimes there's too many options. They got 80 items on the menu. It's gosh, holy crap. You don't need to put all 80 items. Just put the 30 and say you can get it with shrimp, chicken, or beef, and we get the point. But one thing is, I think a lot of people underrated and people don't know too much about is Thai dessert. Mango sticky rice.
Unfreaking believable.
I love mango sticky rice. And a lot of people don't know about mango sticky rice. They don't. And mango sticky rice is legit. If you have not tried mango sticky rice, you better go tonight, tomorrow.
Definitely sticky.
Go and get the mango sticky rice. Sometimes it's out of season, but look, mangoes are growing.
In season. Mangoes are
get the mangoes. Get the mango sticky rice.
Sticky rice. Make
sure
it's sticky.
Love the Thai food. And then big thing coming up, guys. Big deal. We got Big Ree's birthday this weekend. We're gonna blow it out. I know it's the pandemic, but we're gonna blow it out somehow. We're gonna make it work. Big Ree. Even though we have a tradition that whenever we travel, or whether it's on Big Ree's birthday, we switch it up. Whenever we travel together, we always go to a steakhouse and get some huge steak and just go to town. But for your birthday, what do you want? What do you want for your birthday? Where do you want to go? We have to have that dinner meal.
I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that out.
It's coming up soon. So, I'm not going to put any pressure. It's your birthday, so you're going to decide. But you got to think about that. So all the viewers, Big Ree's birthday, Big Ree's on a tear. You're 7-1 in the last 3 episodes. 7-1. What percentage is 7-1? I'll give it to you guys quick. 87.5% Big Ree win percentage. And so look, Big Ree's on fire. Anybody want to throw Big Ree a birthday gift? Look at the description, the Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Cash App. You want to throw them a little birthday gift, something, go ahead, feel free. Now there's an option. I know in the past people were asking about that. Now there's an option. You guys like Big Ree, take care of him. And then let's get into so happy birthday, Big Ree. And let's get into some shout outs. Want to give a shout out to Big T. What up, Telvin? Shout out to Big T. Want to give a shout out to Drew. Drew, really enjoy the conversations in the DM with you, Drew. Want to give a shout out to Alex from Mexico. Really just cashing in on those pesos. Then we got Gio. I want to give a shout out to Gio. Want to give a shout out. This is kind of interesting. You know, I gave a big shout out last week to Canada. I gave a shout out to the boys out in Toronto supporting. And then we've had a lot of support from, you know, Canada in general. Got a message over the past week, you know, and said, hey, give a shout out to, and I'm not joking. They wanted a shout out from Surrey, BC. And they said there's a big fan base in Surrey, BC. And they said, give us a shout out. So we're giving a shout out to the boys out in Surrey, BC. The BAPs. They said they got Anis and Haroon. Shout out to the boys out in Surrey. And the BAPs. So that's the shout out. If you guys want a shout out, hit us up. We got you guys. And one more shout out, you know, to Colo CW. Feel better, bro. I know you said you got surgery, so hope you feel better soon, man. From Big Ree and Ace. All right. Anything else? That's it. And I apologize. I know we got a message like, dude, get into the videos 10 minutes into the video, and you guys haven't gave your pick. But look, a lot of admin stuff on the docket, boys, and I'm getting messages from people that are like, dude, speed it up. And then I get messages from people that, dude, we love when you and Big Ree just chop it up before the picks. We enjoy that more than the picks. So it is what it is. But without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Aquí vamos, chicos y chicas. Let's go. Game 1. We got Dallas at the Washington football team. This is a PK, and for you boys and girls that know what a PK is, that means you just pick who's going to win. Dallas, 2-4, coming off a 38-10 spank down by the Arizona Cardinals. Quarterback Dak Prescott is done for the season, and quarterback Andy Dalton came in for his first start, looked rusty, threw 2 interceptions. But I don't blame him that much, and I'll tell you why. Running back Zeke Elliott had 2 early fumbles, and Arizona started out, I think, with a 21-0 lead.
Yeah, so I got a question for you before you go on. So you don't think Andy Dalton's like that big of a drop-off from Dak?
I do not.
Okay.
I don't think he's that big of a drop-off, to be honest.
All right.
There's a drop-off there, but they have too many weapons there, so it's not that much of a drop-off. And this is another thing. Me and Harry B are always talking. Me and Harry B were discussing this. That look, yeah, Dak is gone, and Andy Dalton's not going to be throwing as much, but that's more carries for Zeke, and you want to get him a rhythm.
But Dalton can throw. He's the red rifle.
Look, look. Dallas will be fine. You know, you got Andy Dalton his first start. Zeke getting 2 fumbles and being down 21-0. You can't run anymore after that.
Yeah, it's this one's
especially when you have a crappy D.
I mean, it looks like we know which route you're going.
We'll see. So he had multiple TDs, and look, they have a bottom 10 run D Washington football team, and then we got the Washington football team 1-5 on a 5-game losing streak, boys, and they have lost by at least 14 points in every single game except for the Giants. And look, they have the Giants, last week they played the Giants, and the Giants have the 2nd worst offensive team in the league. Do you know who has the worst offensive team in the league? Do you know? It's the Washington football team, Big Ree. So those 2, garbage time toilet bowl game last week, and look, worst offensive thing, and look, this guy QB Allen, he looked pretty decent last week against the Giants, but they don't have enough weapons here. Look, Zeke is gonna bounce back. Dallas is bouncing back. This is my lock of the week.
Damn,
listen,
lock?
And this is not even my lock of the week. This is
you
where
just said it's the lock.
This is not only my lock of the week. This is where you run to the bank and dump it on here.
Oh,
Dallas is gonna win this game easy. Zeke is gonna tear it up. This is an easy one, boys. If you don't even want to do any parlays this weekend, that's fine. Just double your money with Dallas. This is an easy one. Take Dallas PK. Game 2, we got Carolina at New Orleans. New Orleans is a 7.5-point favorite. Carolina 3-3, coming off a 23-16 win versus Chicago. A 23-16 loss to Chicago. That was in the parlay package. Chicago +1. Their only decent win this season is versus Arizona, and I say in Arizona, I'm still not sold on them. Not impressed at all, to be honest. They won 38-10, but I'm not impressed. That was probably more of Dallas than Arizona. Look, Teddy Bridgewater, 6 TDs, 5 interceptions. You know, this guy's a game manager. Everybody knows it. And then without McCaffrey, look, I know Big Ree likes Mike Davis, but dude, without Christian McCaffrey, these guys have no offense. And this is a road game in New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans, a very hard place to
And
play.
I just heard that the New Orleans is going to allow the fans back into the Superdome.
Oh shit!
So that's a big deal because look, they don't give a crap, and they're coming out. They've been waiting to get out. And I love New Orleans, by the way. Nothing better. And everybody hypes up New Orleans about like the food and oh, it's so good, some gumbo and some Cajun style food. Look, honestly, the food in New Orleans there's some really good food, there's some okay, but you can't beat the vibe in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean, I love New Orleans. There's nothing better. So, I love New Orleans. The coffee. So, anyhow, New Orleans the real deal. New Orleans 3-2, coming off a bye week. They're on a 2-game winning streak after starting 1-2. They had a tough schedule really, and they lost to the Raiders and the Packers. And look, Breeze is on fire, offense is on fire, defense is playing bad, but nothing to worry about against the Panthers. Another easy one, boys. Take New Orleans -7.5. Game 3, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are a 9-point favorite. Jacksonville 1-5. Currently on a 5-game losing streak. Lost 34-16 last week to Detroit. QB Gardner Minshew is struggling as of late. He's been declining every game. Running back Robinson struggling. Very bad defense here. Averaging 20 points per game here. Jacksonville. The Chargers 1-4, coming off a 30-27 loss to New Orleans. Tough schedule so far. Quarterback Justin Herbert is looking really good. Decent offense, decent defense for the Chargers. But there's one thing. There's no way they're covering 9, boys. No chance at all. This is another easy one, boys. Do not get fooled. They're not covering 9. No way. I'm taking Jacksonville +9. Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is the 49ers at the Patriots. The current spread is Patriots -2.5. We got the 49ers coming off a huge Sunday night win versus the Rams. Jimmy Garoppolo stepped up, played well in the first half, 3 touchdowns, and they went on to win this game. And we got the Pats coming off an upset loss at home in New England at Gillette Stadium against the Broncos, the beaten up Broncos. But this is the easiest one of the week. The Patriots cover this one for sure. No way in hell the 49ers are winning. Take the Pats -2.5. Ooh. Cam is going to run all over them. Wham, bam, thank you, Cam, in advance. Well, the second game I got is the Packers at the Texans. The Packers are a 3.5-point favorite. We got the Packers coming off an ass whooping by should I say Tampa Bay or Tampa Bay? They started out 10-0, and then Aaron Rodgers threw a pick 6, and then the next.
Who told you that? Tampa?
Oh yeah,
who told you Tampa Bay is going to win that?
I completely forgot. And I mean, He threw almost another pick six. They got to the 2-yard line, and it just went south from there. The Bucs went on a 38-0 run.
Ooh.
In the NFL, that's pretty fucking crazy. And then we got the Texans coming off a tough loss in overtime. Dumb call to go for 2 at the end. They should have went up 8. I mean, Deshaun Watson is finally lighting it up. Bill O'Brien gone, thank God. But I think the Packers win this one pretty comfortably by a touchdown. I think they're going to give it to them. It'll be a shootout, but I'm taking the Packers minus 3.5. That's my lock of the week. The last game I got is the Monday Night Football game. We got the Chicago Bears traveling to our home city, LA, taking on the Rams. The Rams are a 5.5-point favorite. The Bears coming off a big road win versus the Panthers. As Ace said, +1. They covered that. They won that game outright by a touchdown. The Rams coming off a tough Sunday night loss, but they're going to win this one very comfortably. And they're going to cover that 5 easily. Don't get fooled by the Chicago D. This is at home in LA. They're going to be living it up, winning by a touchdown. And make sure to like, subscribe. Oh, holy shit. My bad. It's time for Harry B segment of the week.
The Harry B segment of the week. Harry B is back. And Harry B is taking the Pittsburgh Steelers playing against the Tennessee Titans. Pittsburgh is a 2-point favorite. Harry B is saying take Pittsburgh -2. So that's it for the Harry B segment. Make sure to like,
subscribe, comment, and follow us on Instagram. Link in the description.